Hi guys, today it's all about user accounts on Xpeng. So we are going to download the app, we are going to create a new account, we are going then to provide the key to that user, and then we are going to set up very few things on the app and on the car, just to see how user accounts work and the habits inside the car. And then we are going to test the key wireless key functionality of the Xpeng app. Welcome to the channel. My name is Hugo, I'm from Portugal, and this is the Xpeng G6 diaries. Let's go. So let's start by going to the Play Store, searching for the Xpeng app, and then installing, of course, the app. Okay, so it's installing. Okay, very good. Let's open it. And now it's very easy. Okay, let's just allow this. We go to account and we are going to enter and register. And in this case, I will just go with Google, and I will select already used user account that I have on Google. And that's it. So now I'm just going to change the country to global so that we have access to some other things. And then this is it. So is this easy to connect to the Xpeng app and account. It is important to say that what you saw until now, it's what you can do already if you are expecting delivery still. So if you are waiting for your car, you can already download the app, you can create your account, provide that user account or email address to your dealership when the car is with them, so that they can link then the VIN with that user account and you become the owner of the car. So it is important to say that what you are going to see from now on is just an owner providing user access, or better, a key to another user, so using email addresses. Also, it is important to say that the owner has this benefit, so to provide other users access to the car. But there are some others that I will explain when I talk about the app functionalities and in a dedicated video. So guys, let's see on my app what we can do and how to assign a key to a new user. So I will open now my app, my Xpeng app, and it goes immediately to my Xpeng, as you can see here. So, but let's now just deliver a key to this new user so that the new user can use his own mobile to open the car and to use it to configure everything. You will go to here to the settings and then key settings. So here it's how you manage the key of your car. But as you still don't have a key assigned to the car, you need to go to vehicle authorization. So I will add an account, and this is the VIN of my car. And then I will just put here the email address of that new person. So I will just write here, sorry, and that's it. So I have it already here. I will confirm that I want to give this authorization, and the vehicle is authorized. Okay, so now I have two persons here authorized, as we are in this menu. If, for instance, you are giving the car for a couple of days to someone, you can authorize a person, and then after those days you can then take out that authorization. Very simple, just go into that account and just click on deauthorized, and that person will not have anymore the information of the car and will not be able again to open and close or just control the car remotely. So, and as you can see now, I have only 3 authorizations left for this car, and currently they are 2 authorized again. So let's go again to the app that we are configuring and see if we have already access. As you can see, we have already received a notification here from the Xpeng app saying that there was an authorization, that we have an authorization notification. So as you can see, we have received the authorization for the use of the car. So we have now a key. So let's go back here. If you see here in the main screen, we have here the lock and unlock option without the possibility to use it because it says activate key over here. So let's go again to the key management and let's activate the key. So we are just going to click. It's creating something here, probably a unique identifier or something like that. And now it says that the key was created. Let's just do try now, but as we are not close to the car in the moment, we cannot do this. So I will just cancel. As you can see, we have full access to the car. We can already lock and unlock the car. It's getting the information from the car from the internet, so we don't need to have a Bluetooth connection to the car to execute some of these functions. It will use the internet for that. So I can even lock and unlock the car. So I'm just unlocking the car and I will just unlock. Okay, and the car is unlocked even if it is outside of my home. And now I will lock it again. So as you can see, we have already authorizations to work with the car, to execute some actions in the car, but now we need to activate the keyless function of the car, that is basically using the cell phone on your pocket to just getting close to the car, and then the doors will open, so you don't need to execute anything. So let's go next to the car and then try the remaining functionalities, or at least these configurations for the key. So guys, here we are next to the car. So the car is here and it's locked. I will unlock the car. It's open. Let's go inside and see then the next steps with the new mobile. So guys, here we are. So I still didn't do anything to the app itself or the connection to the Bluetooth. As you can see, it already is identifying that the car a Bluetooth connection. So already showing here the blue icon, but I will do anyway the full configuration so that we can see everything. So let me go just to Bluetooth settings here. It is searching for devices. Let me show you here on the Bluetooth devices that I don't have anything else, so I have only two devices here. And now I will connect this one. So it's connecting to Xpeng and it's showing here already that we want to pair. Let's pair this one. Let's pair here also. It's already starting for the Android Auto automatically. Let's only cancel this because I don't want Android Auto at the moment. And it's connected. Okay, here it's also connected and it was starting the Android Auto configuration, but it's done. So we currently have already the OnePlus recognized by the system on Bluetooth. So let's see already if this opens and closes the door easily. So here we are, the doors are open. I will just click it to close, and as you can see, it closed the car. I will click it open again and it did open. So let's see now the settings for the configuration of the car. So now let's go again to the settings. As you can see here, the key inspection, it's already showing that Bluetooth is connected, so the vehicle can start, so we could even start the car automatically. But now I will do key management and I will do auto lock and unlock, and I would say that yes, I want to do this, and I will this is the notices. I will just confirm everything and I will confirm calibration, and now it starts the calibration process. And it says that for this we need to put the mobile phone next to the badge in front. I will do start and it's calibrating. It takes some seconds, and now it asks us to put the phone in the back of the car for the remaining process of calibration. Let me put it here and continue. And it is calibrated. Let's do done. Let's go again to auto lock and unlock, and now we can then configure the configurations for approaching and leaving the car. So if we want the car to be open while we approach it, we just need to understand. We are giving the permissions. We will authorize background of the car. It's just going there and it's done. And we will just allow that this runs in battery eco mode, and so that the app doesn't get unauthorized by the system, Android system, and it is done. And then the final configuration is to define the amount of meters that we want the car to be open, in this case, to unlock. And then for the auto unlock is the same thing. We will turn on again here, just going here and going back, and in doing setting complete, and it's done. So the car is now ready. It has here a phone sound, so that every time the car locks, it will then play a sound in the mobile, so that you can, when you enter at home, you know that the car was locked successfully. So let's try it. We'll close it. So guys, here I am again. So I just entered at home, and the car is just outside, and as you can see, it is not on Bluetooth connection in the moment. And we will just approach now the car to see if it will unlocks itself or not. So it's turn it on again, and as you can see, the car is already opening by itself. Okay, so we can now just enter the car. We are just with the mobile phone, and we can just enter the car and drive away. As you can see, so we are here. We arrive to the car. It's again saying that the device that it's connected to the car supports Android Auto. So we could then configure that it will start automatically. We will cancel that because it doesn't make any sense now. Let's go here to the accounts, and as you can see, we have here a new user. So on the driver habits, there are no names, there are no configurations, there is nothing. So on this user that it's here created, it will be stored a bunch of other stuff in here that it's related to the car itself. So on the bottom, it is getting the same settings that I have for my own user, for the owner of the car, because I still didn't configure anything here. So let's start by that. So I don't want to have, for instance, the music here, and I don't want to have Android Auto and these settings here for this user, and I prefer just to have the driving mode, for instance, here. Okay, and then I would like to have, for instance, I don't know, YouTube, Prime Video, and mindfulness, for instance. And I would like to have also the passenger air conditioner on this side, so that they can configure whatever they want, and just put here the window swap here. So that's it. I just configured the bottom bar for this user. It's done. Also, what I will do is just go here, and I would say that this car will, so let me put this on echo. And now the next time that we enter in this car, this user enters in this car, it will change automatically to echo mode also. Now, other things that we can configure here. For instance, we can go to the car, and some things that we can configure for this user only. So it will change based on the user that enters in the car. So let's go here very quickly. So for the unlocking feedback, we can have flashlights, but we can put also flash and on, and here flash and on also. We can put the pop-up handles to unlock. Okay. We can define here, for instance, the lights that we like to have. So in this case, we can put it on high, for instance. The seats we will go in detail after. For the drive, we have set already to echo mode. The steering wheel shortcut in the steering wheel, we can define that we want to activate and exit LCC. Okay, and we can also configure the exterior side mirrors. Okay, we can also configure, and these will be adjusted based on this user itself, that every time he enters it, the car will adjust also the side mirrors to his preference. Let's go for the seats now. So we can go here, and on the seat for the driver we can again define these. For details, you can just go to my video of the infotainment system, the configurations, the part 1, and you have a detailed explanation of all these options. But here let's just put here some changes. Okay, on the seat also, and lumbar support we want a bit also here, and we will save habits for the driver. And basically we can just go here to manage habits, and let's change this again. I will not say the name. Okay, so we have created an habit. So basically an habit is a driver set position, a side mirror position that is recorded, and we can define up to 6 habits per user. Imagine the situation. If you are driving normally, you can have a position for the seat, for the side mirrors, but imagine that you are in a highway and using self-drive mode. You can create a habit for a different position of the seat, because you are going to be a little bit more relaxed in terms of driving. So you can have a seat a little bit different from the normal one, so you can create a different habit for that. You don't need to have a different account for YouTube, a different account for Prime Video or for Spotify or TuneIn. You can have just one account that is generic for the car. Okay, so every user will use those accounts for the multimedia, and then the only thing that is specific to the user itself, to the account that connects to the car, is the driving mode, side mirrors, seat position. Also the settings on AC are stored here. Also how the car opens and closes, if it makes sound or not. So these are the things that are related to the accounts and are tied up to the account. Now we are just missing one thing, that it's closing the car while we are going away. So here we are outside. I still have here the app. As you can see, it's still connected to the car. Now I will just close here the app, put it on my pocket, leave the car here, and let's just go away from the car to see if it closes by itself or not. And we are leaving the car, and it's closed already automatically. I will put my phone back in my pocket here, and now we will go towards the car to see if it will open again alone. We are just moving. My other hand is here. We are arriving next to the car. As you can see, this is something that happens sometimes. So the car is not opening, but I am not using any key. I will just do this and the car will open. So it works usually. If it doesn't open at a distance, it will open as soon as you touch the car. It will identify that it's connected to the app, and it will open also again. So fortunately I was able to show you the two situations that I usually encounter when I arrive to my car. So as you saw in the first bit, when we were configuring the key, the car itself opens before we arrive to it, and it shows by the lights and opening the car. And this is usually the way that happens. There are some other situations where when I arrive to the car didn't open still, because probably it's still, I am arriving fast. I don't know what is the reason, but it doesn't open. But you don't need a key or take the phone out of your pocket to open the car. You just press the handles in the car itself, and the car will open. Hi guys, we reached the end of the video, and I hope you enjoy it and have learned something from it. It was a pleasure to do it. And you already know. So if you have any doubts, if you want to comment or just say something, just leave a comment down below. You know, I will reply to every single one. And if you like the content, do share, do leave a like, activate the bell over there. And I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.